Good morning, guys. I've been outside working on my garden, so I decided to record a video and show you what I've been working on and kind of updating you on how my gardening is doing. So let's go ahead and take a look. The first thing I have here is my rosemary. My rosemary is doing very well, as you can see. I've cut off of the plant several times and use it in some recipes. Have a very strong taste to it, so you don't need a lot. If you have any recipes ideas using fresh rosemary, please leave them below. But yeah, rosemary is still doing really well. My cucumber plant, last time I recorded, I had a cucumber growing over here on this side of the gate, and I ended up having another one growing too as well. But this little gate is working out very well. I may even unfold it next year and have it lean on the side and maybe having stuff growing up the gate. I have a cucumber growing right here. It's still very prickly. I don't know if you guys can catch that on camera or not, but it's very prickly. I'm gonna see if it gets any bigger, but that's my cucumber plant. Next is marigold flowers. They got moved over here, but they're doing very well. They have been blooming a lot in this late summer, getting ready to transition into fall. Something new I have over here is lettuce. Came out the hanging pot, wasn't doing well, so I decided to put it in the ground. I put some more lettuce seeds. We'll see what happens. I don't know. It's a kind of learning experiment for me. This is my squash. You guys notice I'm different? I used to have 3, now there's 1. The leaf even broke off on the squash. I don't know what's happening to my squash plants, but they have not been doing well at all. They are just not producing. I got 1 big squash out of it, 2 small ones, and yeah, they're not doing very well. Squash may be a container pot. I had to pull out 2. This is the last one. I'm hoping this one can do well and I don't have to pull it out, but I don't know. We will see how it goes. I mean, even this part is not even that thick, and I don't know. Well, the other ones, they were bigger, but it was they were like really crazy looking and stuff, and had all kinds of stuff going on with it. So hopefully that works out. Cilantro is new. Hanging pot broke. So those of you who are getting hanging pots from cheaper places like Walmart, keep that in mind that they may break, they may not last, but that's okay. I just put it over here because nothing's growing right there, and that's where I have my cilantro. I've never really had good luck with cilantro, so I'm hoping I can have a good time and hopefully good luck with that cilantro. My pride and joy, my tomato plants. I have 2 tomato plants. They have gotten so big, you guys, and I have trimmed these back several times. You may not believe me, but I really have trimmed these back several times. So many tomatoes are growing on here. It's ridiculous. There's 3 tomatoes there growing. There you go. Tomato over there. Tomato down there. Tomato, I don't even know which plant is what now. Tomato right there. Here's one growing down there. And I have plenty of green ones all over the place. Here's green tomato plants. There's some green tomato plants. Even down here, there's green tomato plants. Right there, as it grow up the gates. Look at this. You guys, look at this. Like, wow. I don't know, maybe I can sit up there maybe? Like, will it rest up here? Like, it took my little, oh man. Okay. I'm gonna let the tomato kind of rest up there so it doesn't break the gate and have the gate go down. But I'm debating I want to trim any of these off because some of them are producing flowers like this, and that's going to produce a tomato plant for me. But I may probably trim this off, this little leaf off right there. But see, there's some flowers right here. And they are going to have tomato plants growing. I already have 2 right here. But that's insane how big these plants are. Like, they are huge. You cannot contain them. But if you have a patio living in an apartment or renting like I am, you can put these in containers if you're not able to plant in the ground. Or even if you live in a house and you don't want to pull your grass up, or if you're not allowed to for whatever rules or you may have in your neighborhood, this is one way to do it. You can put it in a container. They will grow, because whenever mine were really small, they were growing, but obviously they do get big. And it's amazing how big these tomato plants really are. I'm just amazed. This is my basil. I'm going to cut my basil down a little bit. They're starting to flower. I use this plant all the time, and I do mean all the time. The basil is really fresh. Really nice to have fresh basil from your garden and be able to eat from it. So that's the basil. Over here are my blackberry plants. They're doing well in this container. You guys can see it's a regular storage bin with holes drilled at the bottom, like a bunch of big holes for drainage. I have a nice long branch growing, and what happens is you can stick this in the ground, and what it will do, it will break off and end up producing another plant. I don't want it to break off in my strawberry, so I want to keep it inside here. I remember when I cut a piece off for my aunt, it grew right back. So don't be afraid to do that. But I have other shooters growing, and I'll train that to go down there in the ground. Can y'all see that? I'll train it to go down there in the ground, which is up. So I can have another blackberry bush in there. And I have another one growing off of here. So they're obviously doing well, because if they weren't, they would not be growing more plants. I'm going to do some more weeding in there. These are strawberries. Strawberries are still doing really well. I have some new strawberry leaves growing. See that? Some strawberries were produced on here, but they're really small. And it's not strawberry season, so I'm not expecting any strawberries from here at all. Anyhow, pull some of these dead leaves off the plant. But next year I'm expecting to have strawberries, so I am excited about that, to see strawberries from here. I don't know if I'm going to keep them in here next year. There are holes drilled at the bottom of this. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't want to dump the plant out, but there are holes drilled in the bottom of this planter. But right now the strawberries are going to stay in here, because what happens is they spread, and I do not want my whole bed to be strawberries and not be able to have anything else in there. These two are marigold flowers that I'm growing. They're supposed to be like the different color kinds. I want some flowers out front instead of buying flowers. I already had the seeds, so I figured I'll try to grow them, because my marigold flowers are doing really well over there. But yeah, this is kind of like my summer garden transitioning into the fall, and some different things that have worked for me and other stuff that haven't worked for me. If you guys are interested in growing on your patio or in a rented space, please feel like, please do not feel like you can't do it, because I can do it, and I have limited experience in gardening. It's my first time I had any success. Know that you can do it as well. But yeah, this is just some of the things I'm growing, and I just kind of wanted to show you guys an update of it so you guys can see and hopefully get inspired to do some things of your own. But thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great and wonderful day. Bye.